Back to my unpopular opinion. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, like the video, all of that. So let's just get into the most pressing topic right now. Obviously, Nicki Minaj has been all in the blogs and everywhere else, per usual, about her former manager suing her allegedly for some BS. Okay, y'all know what the claims are. I don't even want to perpetuate them because I just think it's BS. I think it's fluff, and I just know that I don't believe it. Her former manager, saying that she assaulted him allegedly and all this other crap, and he just now wants to file a lawsuit about it, which to me is not by coincidence. I think, in my personal opinion, he's been coerced, and I think the source of it is, Jay-Z the Moose and Demonic Nation. I think that he is trying to do more antics and tactics towards Nicki because of her speaking out against him a few months ago on social media. And shortly after she spoke out about him, then he gets, this lawsuit and stuff filed against him by the Busby attorney on Nicki's birthday. So I think he's just upset and retaliating against her for her speaking her truth and the truth, as she always does. And also, I believe that Jay-Z the Moose is behind this because we found out that all the attacks that she has been going through pretty much since 2017, we thought were just coming from, like Atlantic Records, and it was just like an industry thing that was happening of her, and her quote unquote rebellion against them. But, the Moose and his robotic wife have really been the source of it from the beginning. We didn't realize that the Moose was behind all those women getting on stage and putting up a fake obituary of Nicki and, putting the batteries in these people's backs to attack her because he has some sick obsession with her and her success as a female rapper. He was never able to get any money or stake in her success or her career, which is what he always wanted, and he always wanted to control her and everyone else. That's why he's attacking Drake. That's why and that's why he's allegedly attacking Nicki, because he could never get any money off of their careers, but he's been able to capitalize off of almost everyone else in some way. And he did actually capitalize off of Nicki's career when she signed with Tidal. Drake chose not to, but Nicki signed with Tidal, and she spoke out about that. When she spoke out against the Moose, she said that she never received any money for it, and then they tried to offer her $1 million later down the line, and she declined it because all money is not good money. So I do feel like this is orchestrated by him, by the Moose and Demonic Nation. That's just my opinion. If you don't believe it, whatever, you have to go do your research, okay? But it's funny that the show that they're talking about this happened at, I was at that show. I was at that show, and it was a great show. I don't think that it's true. And the reason I don't think it's true is because Nicki's a very smart woman. She's a businesswoman at the end of the day, and she is very wealthy. And she hasn't made it this far with making, stupid decisions. She doesn't do stuff like that. She's way more smart and calculated than that if she has an issue with someone. And so her slapping him allegedly, she knows that someone like that would, any celebrity really knows that if you put your hands on somebody or do this or do that, they're going to come after you and come after your money. That's just what they do all the time. And Nicki is no amateur. So I highly doubt that she would put her hands on him at all. Do I think she cursed him out? Absolutely. And I would too. But if, as far as putting her hands on him, I don't think she would touch him at all. If anything, somebody else would have touched him. That's what I'm thinking. So it's just another tactic employed to tarnish her name and her legacy, which they've been doing for so long. And it's almost like people are catching on to it. It's almost like nobody even cares because y'all have been putting out disgusting stuff about her and lies about her for so many years in the press that we all see through it at this point. We're like, oh, here go. I saw it on X. Everybody's like, oh, here go another little story about Nicki. Here go another salacious lie about Nicki, because it's constantly happening. So I don't think it is important at all. Nicki doesn't seem to be phased. She posted on her story, she gonna continue to keep her foot on these bees' necks, which to me, I took that as, okay, y'all still trying to stop me. Y'all still trying to do this stuff. And it's not going to stop me from still being successful and being the number one female rapper of all time. And she's still going to keep her foot on all the duds' necks. And the Moose, is nothing he can do about it. He needs to put his energy into all the stuff that's going on about his wife, Miss Robot, Miss Grandma. and everything that's going on with his own allegations. You need to be worried about the Busby attorney that's been coming for you in your neck and how you recently got declined for some of the motions that you put out in the courts. That's what he needs to focus on. But of course, he's always focused on Nicki Minaj, and it's scary the obsession they have with her. So I'm not believing it. That's what I have to say about that situation. It's whack. Let's move on to SZA, Scissorhead SZA, Miss Liar Pants, Liar Pants on fire. Y'all know SZA be lying. She be lying all the time. But anyway, she posted that she pretty much just wants to finish out her contract with her label. She's been complaining a lot about her label lately. And that she wants to finish out her contract with her label. And she wants to put the last two albums out because I guess that's what's due and owed to them. And she wants to do it with two peaceful children's albums, like children's music, I guess. And I think she's trying to be funny, or she might be serious, because I know some artists sometimes do a lesser or whack album just to finish out their contract, just so they can like get over with it and then move forward to the future. Now, I don't think that helps the artist. I think that hurts the artist to put out a whack project or something that's not your all, but she doesn't want to put any more energy into her label. And I find that to be so funny because this is the same label that she is, constantly posting things for. Like just recently, you posted all this support of Doechii, who's also part of that label, and other things she's done to support TDE. Yet you want to get out of it, and then yet you don't like your manager, TDE Punch. It's just, SZA is so all over the place sometimes. I don't think she knows herself what she wants to do. She's like a new person every day too. Like, she just lying all the time. She changed her face and body. Honestly, she changed her face and body almost the same amount as Cardi B at this point. Like, her nose be dripping. She was on Cenat stream, nose dripping like she just got a fresh nose job or something. Like, SZA, I think, who knows what's going on with her, but she's such a flip-flop back and forth. Do you like your label or do you not? Do you support them or do you not? But I do think that her label, I know they've been accused of like allegedly sabotaging her in the past and like leaking her music and stuff like that, and that's been going on for quite some time. So I wouldn't be surprised if she wants to leave it, but I don't think that her putting out two children's albums, if she was like being literal, I don't think that's going to benefit her. If anything, that could be their tactic to hurt her, because people going to be like, oh, SZA put out these whack projects, and then it's going to like kind of make people uninterested for what's to come after the two projects that's owed to TDE. So we don't know what SZA wants to do. If anything, she needs to either just finish them out, do some nice albums, because she does make good music. She does break really big records. And this is what's interesting to me, because I see a lot of conversations about like her being the newer queen of R&B, because SZA sells. Like, she really does sell. Her album, I think, sold, I want to say like, don't quote me because I'm not looking at exact numbers, but I want to say it was like 400K or 500K, something along those lines. And so it's like they were saying she was selling more than Beyonce, and Beyonce don't like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if Miss Robot Grandma had something to do with some of the sabotage that's been happening to Miss Scissorhead, okay? But if I was SZA, I would just put out good projects after and, continue my own momentum, move forward, and do even better. That's just me. Okay, moving on to Megan Community Coochie, the Stallion Bigfoot. Let's talk about her. Megan, the Community Cooch, Miss CC, that's what I like to call her, CC Community. She is posted with yet another man. Another one, like DJ Khaled said, another one. I just think Megan needs to really, really dig deep inside, way deep inside. And not deep inside her cooch, but way deep inside her spirit and her heart. She needs some help, because this girl attached herself to a new man, new woman, new everything every 3 to 5 business days. This girl got a new man in her cooch, or a new woman, because we know she was running around with Victoria Monet, them doing their little lesbian lover situation, and then running around with Carisha, making out and doing all that stuff. So we know she like a little cooch herself, but she just flopping from person to person to person. And, I'm not judging it, but I just feel like with her having this platform, it's like everybody don't need to be. It's almost like she wants to show people when she get a new boo every time. We don't need to see you with nobody else, Megan. We've seen you with so many people. G Easy was kissing up on you on a plane, and y'all was getting it cracking. You and Trey Songz was allegedly getting it cracking. You and Moneybagg Yo was getting it cracking. You and the baby was getting it cracking. You and the little baby allegedly was getting it cracking. It's just like. You and Tory Lanez was getting it cracking, and he did so good, I guess, that he drove you crazy, and you had to send him to jail, allegedly. So it's just like, where does she stop? We see you with a new and then her and Party, and then that ended bad. Megan, to me, has, like, a cursed cooch. I feel like whatever is within her is just so vile. Like, I think she's searching for love in the wrong places, and with her doing the things she's doing, she's not gonna find it. Like, we don't need to see you with a new boo. This Tory, what's his name? Tory Craig from the Chicago Bulls. I mean, this is probably a good look for him publicity wise, but at the end of the day, I don't see the relationship or whatever it is lasting. I see it ending the same way every other thing ended because Megan needs to heal. She needs help. She needs therapy. She needs prayer, and she needs like help because there's something really wrong with her and something very broken inside of her. No matter how much money she's getting, no matter how much she twerks and busts it open for every artist that comes her way, it's still not fulfilling her inside, and it's not helping her creatively either because all her music still sounds the same and it's whack and not even really selling. Just my opinion, but I just don't see why any man would at this juncture want to be seen with her publicly. Like, you want to be seen with the pass around. Oof, I don't know. I guess for clout, maybe that will help his career. But at the end of the day, it's like, joke's on you. You messing around with a girl with community cooch. Like, you not, and I wouldn't be surprised if was cheating. Like, she's real loose. Like, we all know it. Like, that's the running, joke about her entire career is that, oh, she was messing with, like, producers, everybody. Like, that's how I feel like she really has been sleeping her way to the top, child. I wouldn't be surprised if she was getting it cracking with the Moose, Mr. Moose himself, her boss. So who knows? Or if her, the Moose, and Grandma Robot B was doing a little but let me stop. Let me not be funny. That's that. Megan, you're done. Just stop. We don't need to see you with nobody else. Keep it private at this point. That's what she should do. Just keep your whole stuff in private. We're tired of it. And also, I can recommend a great person who can do the vaginal rejuvenation lasering because I'm sure she needs it at this point. At this point, it's got to be beat up. Okay, let me not. Anyway, Kanye, I was just talking about Kanye. It's so funny because I always foreshadow and predict things in advance. Like, I randomly just talked about Kanye yesterday, and not even many people have been talking about him. And then today he's in the blogs for posting a horse on top of, like, Kai Cenat's streaming room because they had their issue, and so I said he was peaceful, and then look, he coming for somebody. Apparently he was offended that Kai was like talking about his clothes. Kanye is usually in tune and people just don't know what he's saying, but he was saying that Kai is an industry puppet. And guys, let's be honest, I like Kai and everything, but all these celebrities randomly coming on your stream, all these things, Kevin Hart, Nicki, all these different, not throwing Nicki in there, but all these people getting on your stream, it's not by coincidence. You definitely are, how can I say this properly? You're definitely a part of the club, quote unquote, okay, if y'all catch my drift. You've definitely done your things that you were supposed to do, and now you're part of the club, and so they're giving you that nod, kind of like what they're doing for Doechii now, where they had SZA and Hayley Williams and Billie Eilish just randomly post that they love and support her. That's them giving her the okay and the nod, like, you're a part of our club now. And so the same thing with Kai Cenat, all these celebrities coming on his stream. It's like, yeah, you're in. So Kanye's saying you're a puppet. We know Kanye is not a puppet, okay? Kanye gonna say and do what he wanna do, and he's going against the powers that be. And Kai is benefiting from the powers that be, whether he wanna admit it or not, okay? I don't care how many times he get his mama on the stream to pray and this and that. Mama don't even probably really know what Kai doing for real to get to where he's at. But nevertheless, Kanye is like, you're a puppet. Don't talk about my clothes when you're not talking about Adidas. Because people don't even know the deep dive between Kanye and Adidas. And I'm going to have to do a different video on that to explain in depth the real issue with that situation and why he made the decision he made with them. People just didn't understand his decision because Kanye doesn't care to explain to y'all. Y'all will see in the long run. The same way y'all say he was crazy about trying to save Taylor Swift. You know what? We ain't even going to go there. We ain't going to go there. Those who know, if you know, you know. Okay? But I don't blame Kanye for speaking out. It's like y'all have a problem when he speak out against people, but not when people do little weird stuff towards him. Y'all may not have caught what Kai was doing, but Kanye is in the In Club or has been in the In Club, so he knows. And he's saying, Kai, don't talk about my stuff because I know what you're doing, pretty much. You know, and so people are like, oh, that's his daughter's favorite streamer. So what? His daughter is a kid. He's grown. He knows what's really going on. But I thought it was funny that he did that because Kanye is so petty. But we'll see what Kai has to say. If Kai was smart, he would just say nothing because Kanye will keep going and going and going until he wins the whole argument. So just don't do it, Kai. Just don't. Don't say nothing. But y'all, that's all I have for this video. Make sure you comment down below what you think about these topics. Subscribe to the channel. Turn your post notifications on, everything like that. And I'm going to be working on going live very soon on the channel. So be looking out for that. I think I might do it later on. We'll see. But I'm going to post it in my community tab and on my X page. Remember to follow that too. I'm going to post all that information. So, okay, bye-bye.